2011 Hyundai Robex 210LC-9. It's back here at the very back of the yard. We've been setting a motor in, a crawler loader with it. We'll give it a quick walk around, point out everything that we can. See a little spot on the counterweight right there knocked off. That door may have the slightest bit of a little bend in it, but nothing to speak of. No leaks or drips or anything in there. Fans are all in good shape on all the coolers. We'll pay more attention on the other side on the undercarriage just because the shadows won't be on there and you'll be able to see it better. Bucket's got a little slack in it. We'll show that to you when we crank it up. Missing that one tooth right there. The other ones are all there. It's just that one is falling off. That cylinder's dry. It's got a Pemberton manual thumb on it. No welds or anything like that anywhere on the boom. These cylinders right here have very slow drips to those. You can probably see it better. I'll try to crawl up there and get you a better look at that. They end up putting a little bit of oil down here, you know, in the long run. It just runs and keeps running all the way down there over time. Missing two track pads right here. They're like $42 a piece. We can buy a couple and throw them up in the cabs with some bolts or something. We just have been busy doing other things and hadn't even put two new ones on there. All the rest are straight though. I don't really know why those weren't on there when we got it. We did replace this toolbox right here. You can see it's brand new. It was bent up pretty bad and wouldn't open and shut. And we put two brand new batteries in here. Let me crawl up here. There's the two brand new batteries. They're a little dirty looking now, but one little bent spot here on this corner. Steel probably happened the same time that toolbox got bent. And then your fill here is bent up. Of course, all it is a fill cap. It doesn't leak anywhere, and so we didn't try to cut it off or straighten it or anything like that. But it's still, obviously, you can put fuel in it. Before we crawl up there, we'll just crank it up, and then we'll come back out and crawl up there and look at everything. You can see this door is still bent up pretty bad. We didn't try to straighten it or anything like that. Here's your pump. It's kind of dirty in here. I don't really see anything specifically dripping, but it definitely looks like there's been some oil and dirt down in there in the past. So on our undercarriage, you can see these sprocket segments are in real good shape. Rails are in really good shape. These two top rollers have been replaced, and so they don't have hardly any wear on them. Bottom rollers, you can just tell there's plenty of room between your pin bosses and your roller flange there, so they're probably 50%, but they're pretty cheap. Then your pins and bushings there are nearly perfectly cylindrical, so they don't hardly have any wear on those. Overall, probably 75%. You can see your front idler's not pushed out far at all. Counterweight's in good shape. not beat up. Not really any drips or anything there. Maybe right up in there underneath that main pump, there's a little bit of oil. So we're missing a couple of track pads that we're going to get for you and some bolts. Inside of the cab here is pretty clean. A couple of cigarette burns on the seat, but I mean, it's a 8,000 hour machine. I don't remember if the radio works in this one or not. We'll crank it up and see though. You can see there's a couple places on the mat there that are rubbed through where the operator's heels sit. There's your hour meter, 8478. No codes or anything like that on it. The cab's good and tight. We have our throttle selector here. It's on auto select, so as we go to functioning it, it'll rev up. See, it's 860 RPM there. Our emergency lever there. Okay, so I'm holding the phone with one hand, and I'm just gonna push that lever down with that hand, and you'll see that the machine's good and strong, picking itself up. All the functions work properly. You can see that bucket rattling just a little bit there. And that thumb has a good bit of slack in it. You see it dancing. The brake works well. You can probably hear it in the video of it spinning and stopping. We have a turtle and a rabbit. That's the auto idle kicking in. And so we'll walk it a little bit here. It walks straight. Neither track outpulls the other track. We'll turn them this way, that way. Likewise, if we go forward, when you individually operate them, that track on that side does seem to be a touch weaker than it should be. In the forward position, may just be an O-ring. Only does it in forward, so I actually just noticed that. Again, straight tracking, there's no problem at all. Say if we stick that down on the ground and get all the weight off of it, there's obviously not any issues with it. Just if it's in a bind, it seems to be a little weaker in the reverse position. You can just see that it just doesn't operate quite as well. But all right, so we'll hop back out, go around, look at the motor a little bit. Tops of those cylinders there, you can see they kind of have some oil accumulation on them. Also applicable blow by, which is very common, especially on 9,000 machine, but I don't know how well you can even see it in the video, but I can barely see it in real life. Shot of this side in the sun, it's just hard to see that. Anyway, 2011 Hyundai Robex 210 LC-9 with 8,400 hours.